Hello there, I'm Tina, the Thankful Planner. Welcome back to my channel, to my subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, then please consider subscribing. So let's get straight down to it. I have been holding off on this because I had certain things I wanted to finish just to show you. I'm so excited to walk you through this. I know I'm probably a little bit late, but for me, I didn't start this new system until the beginning of May, so I feel like this is a perfect spot to do my Techo Kaigi or my planner ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. And I've included all of the planners and notebooks that I actually use or have tried to use, and then I will give you a bit of an update on how it's going. And my next video will be my lineup for 2026. So I just wanted to get this out because I'm into the Traveller's Notebooks, and the release date for those is October the 1st. It's getting close. So I wanted to get some sort of 2026 planning lineup out before that gets too close to us. So this is the whole system. I'm going to move some out of the way, and then I will talk you through what I'm using. The least used. So the least used, I would say, would be my archive. So this book is where I am archiving my finished inserts. Love all these stickers. Really enjoyed setting this up, and I do have to order another couple of these because I'm going to have one where I put just my normal sort of creative journaling inserts, and I'm going to have another one where I put my trips and things like that, and then this one is full up. I do tend to stack my journals, and I've only got 2 journals in here, as you can see, but they are fully stacked. I haven't done a walkthrough on this one yet, but I have done a flip through on this, and I will link that up here somewhere. We'll do it up here. I'll make a link to this one if you want to have a look through that one, and I'm going to do this one next. But that's the least used. So that's my archive system. And I don't want to hang out, I don't want to take too long because my videos tend to be like an hour's long. I'm going to try to do sort of like a reasonably sized one. So my next one is this little one. This was off of Temu, but it was like, I did buy it as thick paper. And all this is a journal where we are planning our, the first couple of pages I was just sort of writing in it, and then I changed my mind and I decided I was going to use it for our Japan trip. So that's what that is. So the only thing we put in here is, you know, things, places we want to go, things we want to see, maybe like hotels we want to stay, flight information, things like that. So that's the only thing I'm using for this. This was super cheap off of Temu. I think it was like $9 or something, or maybe not even that. And it's really thick paper, and it's handy to just have it all in one place. So that's what I use that one for. Let me see, what would be the next least used? Okay, so this one. Okay, so this is a Hobonichi. Now this cover, I mean, it's beautiful. It's all like embroidered. Look at that. It's so pretty. And it's actually it's a full embroidery. So the pattern goes all the way across. I really love it. I found it off of Instagram, sorry. I bought it off Etsy. Obviously, it's not an original Hobonichi cover. And there's not a Hobonichi in it. So all of these just happened, I just happened to be lucky, and some of my older planning stuff sort of went really well with it. It was almost like matching. I've had this for quite a long time and just been trying to think of ways that I can still use it because I'm not in the Hobonichi anymore. So this is what I've used it for. So I ordered myself, oh nice, a hair, lovely. So I ordered myself an MD notebook, and I am going to create a video on what I was doing with this. So I started off doing the morning pages. So this is what this is for, the morning pages. This is just a thing that I painted, like a little note bookmark I painted and put it on the, you know, laminated it. Anyway, so this is for just for morning pages. I've watched loads of people doing morning pages, how great it is for you, and I've been going through some personal issues at the moment, so I thought it'd be really good, but it just didn't work for me. I just don't have, like, in the morning, I just really, unless I get up at like 5 o'clock, and I really don't want to do that because I'm not feeling great at the moment, so I don't have that in me to do those morning pages. So because I normally sit with my, with my planner, with my journal, my functional journal, and figure out what I'm going to do for the day. So that really sort of sets me up for the day. So that didn't work, but I do have other plans for this journal. So I'm not going to throw it away. I do have some ideas what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to keep that for another day, and I will do that with you, obviously. But I will show you that. So this is not going to get wasted. I still love this, and I really love MD paper. I'm just like, this is such nice paper. It just, I can write, I like the thickness, I like the cream. I watched, I wish I'd have taken note on who it was, but I was watching a planner channel, and they were talking about cream paper is actually really good for like your eyes and for your to keep you calm. And there's actually been research done on the different types of coloured paper and how cream paper is really good for you. So I'm like, I'm all for it. I really like cream paper. I love this type of paper. So I do have plans for this one. So that will be, well, we'll talk about 2026 when I do that video, but I've got plans for this one. Right, the next one, what would that be, the least used? Okay, probably out of the three is probably my new one that I have just that I've just created, my Stalogy ink journal, and I'm going to put a link to that up here too, so you can go and look about how I set it up, what I used, and I'll show you a quick flick through of that. I love this. Yes, this is from Naya on Etsy. You custom order them. These are from Value Village. They are Beauty and the Beast little charms, so I just thought it'd be fun to put them on there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the actual journal. So here you go. It's just got index, and you can see I've made these. So I used just normal sort of sticky page stickers and indexes, and I just coloured them in. I actually coloured them into the colours of ink. So easy then. I've actually added page numbers to this too, so you can just check up if you're looking for a specific ink. It's going to have a specific page number. But if you're looking for, oh, I need a blue, but I want to check on, what blues I need, so you can just go to, so let's go to page 9, and here would be all of the blues listed out, what I've got in here. And then if you want to look a little bit more at that one, let's say brown, let's say you picked a brown and you want to go and see that a little bit more, you'll have to excuse the writing because I used a glass pen, which was absolutely awful. I'm not using that anymore. But say you wanted to go and see, that specific, so you go to, this is the theme page, so we know we're into the browns, and then here's the page 69, and yeah, there's the brown ink. So each one has a colour, and then the whole, it will be one page per ink. I love the silver. That's a bit sticky now. I have to do something about it. Yeah, I love the silver and grey and orange. And there's a full of all of this. I'm not going to go through everything, but it's just like that. So you can go and see this on the actual video that I've told you about, where I created it and set it up. So that is my ink journal. I'm so excited to get all my inks in there. I've only got like 4 inks in there at the moment because I've just finished it. So excited to get that done and show you more of that. And then let's look at now, which would be the least used. I don't know. All 3 of these journals, I use them all the same. So these 3 are my main ones. So let's do the one that my everyday carry. And this goes in my handbag or purse if you're American or Canadian. This goes in my handbag, and you know, it's just got like, I just added a little jewel on the tip there just to make it a little bit fancy. But I'm not overdoing this. So in the front here, I've got stickers. This is a no spend, and then just the dollar stickers, and I just stuck the Traveler's Notebook sticky thing in here. And so this booklet tracks my spending. Now, originally I had so many different starts for this. First of all, I was tracking my YouTube, you know, tracking what I wanted to do on YouTube. And then that wasn't working for this. It's too small. It's not really, it doesn't give me enough to write notes and stuff. And so I thought, well, okay, I'll track my food. I'll track what I'm eating. I didn't do that either. So what I'm doing now is I'm tracking what I'm spending, and that seems to be working really well. So I'm actually getting that done. But I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put dates in. I mean, this is why I love the undated, because I can keep changing my mind. I can skip a week and think about, you know, what am I going to do? And then I'm not wasting any paper. So here I've started again, and I really like this actually. I'm really enjoying tracking my spending. You know, I've got something with me to track my spending. And then the final piece of this, which I've made, is a monthly spread where I just put what I've spent for the month on my personal. And I just couldn't resist putting some stickers in, decorating it a little bit. But it's only a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to try to continue doing this. I think it's probably the best use of this. And so that's my tracking my spending. So here I've got my my personal credit cards, my business credit cards and debit cards, and on the back of that I have my driving license and my healthcare. And then I keep in this like zipper pouch, I keep cash on me. And then the final thing is just like a book, a very simple like little sketchbook that I can just really scribble notes down and write stuff in there. That's what I was using it for, and that's what I have been using it for. So that's worked out really, really handy as well, just in case I need to grab someone's email or someone's note and it's in my purse. So, and then this final bit, because I'm tracking my spending, I thought I'd stick this little traveler's notebook, little envelope type thing in here, and I keep all my receipts in the back here. And it really is like, I have never felt so organized in my life. I love it. I love what it's doing for my mental health, that I feel like I don't like working in chaos or, you know, having any sort of chaos around me. And this makes me feel like I've got things sorted and with me and to hand wherever I am. And I just love the feel of it. I love the look of it. I have got so many good comments when I bring it out and pay everywhere I go, you know. Whenever I bring it out to pay, it's like, oh, I love your book. Like, so yeah, it's really cool. I love this. And this is staying, that's staying definitely. My next one is, well, let's do the functional. So this is my main functional journal / planner. These are from Valley Village. Love them, love them. And I haven't really got much. This was from a local craft shop, just a little locket and an email thing. I don't know if you can see that. They're just tiny little charms on there. Nothing fancy. And then in here, this is a real traveler's notebook. It's an actual traveler's notebook, which I got when we went to Reed Stationery. And I can put a link, if I haven't done already, I'll put a link here to Reed Stationery Hall so you can see the haul for that. So let's have a look inside. Okay, well, I've got my son, his and my grandson, and me and my husband there. And I don't mind you seeing it. I'm not bothered about that, you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? So yeah, and then this is a, so this has come a long way, I think, since I showed it to you before. Sorry about that, someone banging doors downstairs. Yeah, this is a, let me see, oh, I'm sorry, now I'm getting texts. This is a bookmark I painted quite a few years ago, and it was starting to rip and stuff, so I thought I'd just put it in there. So it doesn't, it's just watercolour, keeping it straight in there. I used to like just doing bookmarks, it's quite good. Anyway, and this, which I've just put back in here, is my sticky notes that I use for work. This is one I got from Miniso. It was $1.49 and then 15% off, so super cheap. There's loads of these. I think I bought like 8 different sticky note packs from Miniso. Yeah, there you go. So, all right. So this, use this every day. Still working great. It's my work list. So let me show you how I do it. Okay, so I do it like this. So I just do lists, and I don't want to leave it open too long because obviously it's work stuff and that. So, but let me talk about it. So I do like, I use it for like task lists, brain dumps. If I am going into a meeting and I want to make a few notes before the meeting, then I'll make them in here. One of the biggest things I have for my meetings is a message assistant. So when I go into a meeting, I have an AI message assistant in that meeting with me, and it creates notes and highlights. And so a lot of it's recorded digitally for work. I have that recording digitally, but I still like to keep a few notes. And if in that meeting things sort of jump out at me that I really want to keep, then I'll write it. But I like to really focus on clients when I'm in the meeting. So writing notes can be off-putting, it can be a distraction. So I just like to let my AI take the notes and the highlights and everything, and then it will also, you know, create action items and things like that. So at the end of the meeting, I can download that information or just keep it online where it's, you know, in as a repository. But I do still use this before the meeting, just when I think there's a few points that I really want to talk about. I'll do that, and I haven't put it in an agenda or something. So, and then, like I say, it's a brain dump. So this is how I do it. Now, if I have something from, I'm going to close it again just in case, but if I have something that on one day I've put it on a list and I didn't complete it on that day, so instead of rewriting that on the next day, then I will put it on a sticky note, because I don't know if I'll get it done in the next day. It means that I can then carry it over through several days and not have to keep rewriting it. So that's why I use sticky notes. So if there's something I know I'm not going to get done that day, but I still want to make a note that it's a task, then I'll put it on that list. And that is sort of like the Getting Things Done system by David Allen, where you have action items. And also if something's a bit longer, I'll tend to put it on a sticky note, which becomes like a project item. So it might be broken down into several steps. So I'm still sort of using that system, and it does help, but in my own way, you know, like I really like to use it. So that's what I'm doing with these sticky notes. And yeah, I mean, it actually is helping me not to make. So I used to write really scruffy notes, and it's really helped me to get organized. So as you can see, I've got this on a sticky note because I know that I'm not going to get this done. And this was not like, this is today's, but the date was just off, you know, so I've just been going through and crossing off. So you don't really need to put the date. I like to put the date, but sometimes I'll just add to that day, you know, the next day. So I won't start a whole new page every day. I'll just sort of continue down the list. And yeah, so this is working fabulous. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might even keep these in just like in a box rather than like nicely on the shelf, because it's good to just keep that sort of stuff. And then eventually, you know, like if I really don't use them, I'll chuck them away. But it's nice to keep that. And then this is the back of that folder. Here's my lovely grandkids. This is a letter she wrote me. This was when we was in Value Village. A guy was handing these out, so I grabbed one of those. And yeah, some more of my grandchildren. And yeah, she was telling me that I had to come back really soon to her house. That was what the letter was supposedly said. She's 3. She's so sweet. She's beautiful. And I'll write the date on there. Okay, so this is the one that I am amazed by, because I I never used my monthlies. Even when I was in like Happy Planner or Erin Condren, I would write them down. I would use them probably for like budgeting or stuff, but it really wasn't, because we had another workbook that we were doing for budget. So it's just for channel content. I would lay it out, and I like decorating. So, but this one, I actually use it. I use this one probably more than all of them, or as much as this work one, I use this. I'm constantly in it, constantly checking it, and I just love it. The only thing I'm not a fan of is this cover now, because it's getting like really tatty and that, so I might change out the cover. But we are coming, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going. Everything I get is undated. So I'll just talk you through this anyway. So this is birthdays. It's everyone's birthdays. I thought it'd be a great thing to use it for. And there's their birth dates, so I know how old they are, when they were born. And so this whole thing, so I love having this. I've never had anything like this before. And then let's just take this off, because I normally have that clipped and then clipped on the month that I'm in, but I will show you how I've been using it. And so I always like to have this sort of like a legend thing. So just going through people's birthdays, and again, I'm doing that cross through, which I just did not realise. My mind just works with it. You know, if I cross something through, I don't focus on it anymore. So I love that I've got the hang of using that. And yeah, here's my legend to say what I'm doing. And then this, I mean, look, like this is jam-packed. Like I am really using it. I love it. I've got different contractors that I work with, or different companies that I work with. The main ones, I don't put all the smaller ones, but the ones that I spend most of my time with, or I have important events, like I was a keynote speaker at that one. So I had a photo shoot as well for a magazine. So I wanted to keep it all those really important ones. I do actually create legends and color coded. So that's June. July, we went on holiday for 2 weeks. So this one is a little bit more decorated than I imagined I was going to do. I was going to try to keep it simple, but there you go. You know, we had almost like a staycation. We had 2 weeks off, but we did have 4 days where one day we went to Calgary, and then the other 4 days we went off to the mountains. One day Calgary, 3 days to the mountains. So yeah, so we had quite a holiday then. So I did decorate a bit more than I normally would. And last month, as you can see, we did pick her up then or drop them off. No, we picked them up. So you'll see here, we dropped off some grandkids that went to go and see their dad and their other family in Nova Scotia, their Grammy and that in Nova Scotia. And so we took them to the airport, and then we picked them up. So that was another one that was important. And then, is it this month? Yeah, this month I've decided, okay, I'm going to make the ones that are really, really important, I need to actually even focus on more. So I'm putting a black line around it, and it just makes it jump out even more. So that was my granddaughter's birthday. And this is when my son, his wife, and my 5 grandchildren emigrated to Portugal. So that was a few days ago. And yeah. And then this month, okay, so, and then normally I'll just put this little thing in that was from Etsy. Not from Etsy, sorry. This is from AliExpress, this one. There. And so this is this month, and I've added a couple of legends here. So Stat Holidays, but I didn't have anything for Stat Holidays, so now I've put all the Stat Holidays in. Again, I'm doing this black line around things that are really important. And I put a little thing in here because I've got a girls' night out. I've been not avoiding them, but I haven't been going out a lot. They've asked quite a few times. They haven't been going out a lot because I've been super sad that I'm losing my family to Portugal. So trying to deal with that, and also being quite sick. So, but this one, they said I have to go. No cancelling. I will drag out. So they're really nice. I'm so lucky to have these lovely girls as my friends. So, yeah, so I've just so that's how I'm using this. And you can see, I'm forward planning stuff and that. I love it. And I've gone up to December because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to carry on with this one or just get the new 2026 one. So I'll see how I feel. I would like to get because you get free stickers and that, but I just love the undated. And the thing with the undated is you get this bit that is blank. But if you get the dated ones, this comes with like calendars all down it. So I don't know. I do like how simple I'm keeping it though. So not too many decorations. There's a little bit on here, but again, I don't think this is overdone. Just a few, just to brighten it up a bit. Okay, so that's the monthly. I am loving it. And now we'll do the weekly. So this is the weekly horizontal. And if you're thinking what about these covers? So this is rice paper. I love using rice paper for it because you can cut it. The edge does not peel. It's got texture. And there's some just beautiful designs in rice paper. The only thing is, like, it costs you as much as the actual book does. Like, it's like $4 for a piece of rice paper. But, you know, I definitely, I love it. So, whatever. So let's look at this. This is my weekly. And I love how I did this, actually. This was from a sticker book off Etsy. Again, I keep saying Etsy. This was from a sticker book off Amazon, this one. And this is my Temu stickers. So, yeah, very pretty though, I think. Haven't done anything with that again. So let's go the other way, because that doesn't make sense until you look at this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that off. Yeah. So I've been using this consistently, and it's getting better and better, you know. So this is it. I'm using this now for my YouTube. I don't use this for my work journal because, like I say, I've got that one up front for my work journal, and I also use my calendar online for big appointments. So this one is my YouTube and social media posting, what I need to do, ideas, what I'm thinking about, and it's getting better. Like each, and I'm tracking. Decided to start tracking like subscribers. Started doing that like a few weeks ago, yeah. And so this was my last one and I just put like to-do list, things I want to film, and things like if I do want to put a link within the video, what time of the video is it on, because you need to know that when you set the links. And so this is what I would like to do. So this is future planning. This is planning, okay? This is not backfilling. This is future planning. So what I would like to complete this week. And as you can see, I've already done this one. I haven't put the dates or anything in yet, but I've already done this week's, what I want to do. And so then let's go back to the front of this. This is actually what I actually do. So that's what I'd like to do, and this is what I actually get done. So when I post on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, so I've started to track that as well. So I wasn't doing that before, but I've just in the last, like, there you can go, from the 25th of August, I decided, okay, let's start using this part of it as well. And these stickers, like, I made a mistake under this, so I stuck this on. It's really cute, like, and these, yeah, I put these on as well because I just thought, well, it all sort of looks good, doesn't it? It all goes together. So you can hear that clip clop. That is my dog Lily. She's back in the room. See, we have had some things go on. She had a massive seizure. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Not even that, I think probably 10 days ago. She's recovering really well, but she's never had one before, so that was pretty scary. So we had lots of things going on. Anyway, that is my my weekly, and then that's it. So just at the back, I keep, as you can see, like the stickers that I'm using. I'm trying to use up all my old stickers as well. So these ones are really old, these stickers, and so I've just stuck them in the back. These ones I printed out myself, and they're in here too. You can see in the back here. So that's all, and there's nothing else. One of the things I've done is I've taken the metal clip from Travellers, a pen holder. That's not. This is Aaron Condren sticky notes as well. I've taken that. I took that off and I put this one on because, quite frankly, it was really bulky. And it was getting on my nerves. So It was aggravating me, so I took it off, and this works so much better. This is my pilot. There's two names. They call it capless pilot and vanishing point. So I have used this non-stop since I bought it. I absolutely love it. It just writes so well. And yeah, I'm in love with it. So again, that's on the, if you want to find out about that one, that is again on the Reed Stationery Haul. I will put a link in the description as well, so you can go to that one. And there, so that is my functional, what I would call my functional planner. So not a lot of decoration in there, a few stickers. Oh, I just love it. It's just working really great. It makes me feel calm. There's no more chaos. And because it's undated, I only fill it in if I want to fill it in. It's purely down to me. There's no pressure. I don't feel guilty. There's no having to... I mean, that was the things that I wanted to say, because I made notes about that part of it. The advantage for me, so why my system works, and you can see there's no back journaling on this. I don't have to go back because I've missed a couple of days and fill that in. No repeating information. So because I've got that system with the sticky notes, if I have to repeat it, I repeat it once and then I use the sticky notes. So it feels like there's no chaos. I know exactly what I have to do and I don't have to do it. No transferring from one notebook to the other. It's all in its own notebook. And no guilt. No guilt. You know, I am going to, one of the things I noticed is there's a lot of, oh, you know, you should be trying to reuse stuff, and that's great. If you want to reuse your stuff, and I'm feeling that because I've got lots of stickers, older stickers, so I'm definitely getting my older stickers out and trying to reuse it. But if you work hard, I mean, I don't need to tell you this, you know this anyway, but this is how I feel. Like, if you work hard for your money, and you do have a budget to be able to buy things if you want to buy things, then, you know, don't let anybody make you feel guilty about that. If you've worked hard, you've got a plan, you've got a budgeting plan, you're not spending like money that you need to pay your mortgage or stuff like that. If you have got that excess income that you can do it, then, you know, go ahead and do it. Don't feel guilty about it. Enjoy the pleasure of being able to do that in the situation you're in. So I do some, and some I go, like, you know, like I go to Value Village, I go to the thrift stores. You know, the next planner that I'm going to show you, my husband made it. So, you know, I'm extravagant in some things and some things I'm not. But, you know, there's no one that is going to tell me what I should be spending my money on, apart from discussions with my husband where, you know, he's never said, don't spend that. I'm very careful. I work really hard full time, and lots of people do out there, and I know that. So if you want to treat yourself and you've got the money to do it, then, you know, I don't think you should feel bad about it. Just wanted to drop that in there. Okay, so this is the original one that you saw on my first plan a piece video that I did. My husband made this, and it still means a lot to me. But as you can see, I've broken it down now into two separate ones because I can't get all of these inserts that I have and I use. I just can't get them in one. And I don't want to get them in one, you know, it's nice to have that separation. So here is this one. This is probably what you would call a creative journal, but it also has my commonplace book in it as well. So let's just quickly sort of like go through. I'm not going to show you every spread because I will do that when I finish the insert, but so you get an idea. So Be the Light Daily. So, you know, this, and I will show you this. So this is a printable, and I will find out what it is and put it in the description. I can't remember the name of the company I printed it, but it's a printable download. I put it on sticker paper and I stuck it in there. This trip was the last trip we did together before that. This family here moved to Portugal, so it was very, very, it means a lot to me. It was really important, and I thought this would be a really nice way to show it. And then that same weekend when we got home, for that weekend, I spent that time with my husband. We had a gorgeous sort of weekend, so I thought it'd be good to go together. We had so much fun together. So yeah, and then we're just going through the same sort of journaling spreads that I do. Just flick through. This is when my dog had the seizure. Oh, it was just terrifying. And this is the 12th. So yeah, that happened on the 12th of August. And so I was feeling like the world was coming to an end at that time. You know, it's just very precious to me. So, but I did start to watercolour, so that's exciting. This is the, where was it? So this was the first watercolour you can see in the background. I watercoloured, then I've done this one. I was loving it. And this, because my family is emigrating to Portugal, it's really made me think about why I'm in Canada and why we moved to Canada. And what it has actually done is actually made me appreciate it all over again. So I love Canada. You know, I really do. I love the people here. I love all of the opportunities it brings, and we just love it here. So I just done this spread because I wanted to portray how much I liked it. And this is a full-on watercolour, so this whole page was watercolour. Really enjoyed this, and yeah, and then trying to use up my stickers. Yeah. This is Miniso. It was my granddaughter's birthday. She came over for a stay, and yeah, so just a bit of fun. So that is my creative journal, and I put my ephemera in there. You know, anything I find, I stick in there. You can see, like this one, there's not even enough room for writing. That was fun. So I put that in there. I use my stickers. And I don't think I've got anything in here. No, I don't have anything in here. This is my commonplace book. And so here, this was the first insert I ever bought. And there you go. So it's 21st of the 5th, 2025. So this is the first one I did. And I've already got a nice big selection, and I just love it. I love the Traveler's Notebook and the freedom that I get from these inserts. So yeah, if ever I want to add a new one, I just create it and I find another book to put it in. But this seems to be working great for me. I've got enough right here. So what I've done is I've used just like tabs. So we've got here ink swatching. Now I know that I showed you my ink swatching book, but I'm still going to keep this up because every time I get a new ink, because it's in with my creative journal. So I can just flick back here and go, oh, what colour would look good with the spread I'm doing? So that's why I have that here. Then I've got colours, and this is Le Pen Flex colours. Also got some Tombow. I need to put the rest of my Tombow. This is just like a handful of them, so I need to continue with that. And then I've got some mild liners. So just the colours that I have. And this is my movie log. So this is quite new. I don't think I had it here before when I was showing you. And so I just found this design, and I wrote sort of movie and TV log, things that I like, and the date of starting it, and I'll put the date when I finished it. But I think next time I will do the I'll do the maybe books as well in the same thing. Anyway, let's carry on. So I started like this, where I was and this is too much to write for me. I just wanted a log. So we went and watched The Hobbit again, you know, like those movies. And yeah, so that didn't work. That was too much. And then I like this little highlight section, still too much writing. So then I went to this like half page, and these ones, I liked it, but there wasn't then enough to write much of a review on them. So then what I did is I decided to move the stars down the bottom, and so you've got a little bit more to do the review. And that is perfect. I'm using my HP Sprocket printer for these, so I just find the film online and print them out and do it like that. There's lots more I've seen. I'm not putting everyone in that I watch, but just when I feel like it. Again, no pressure. I'm not giving myself any pressure. If I feel like putting something in and printing it out, then I will. And as you can see, I've still got a few more, and I like to sort of set it up. So when this one's done, I'll turn over, I'll do the 2 pages. So it's ready to go. So I've just got to stick in there and write. And yeah, I love that. That's really working well too. And then read is the final one. And I'm just writing some of the books I'm reading. Yeah, just a few books. And that is really it. So that is my commonplace. Oh, in the back here is some more of those printable that you just stick into your journal. And there's a stack of them. Like I think I bought different selections of them. And in here I've just got some stickers because I often do audiobooks when I'm walking my dog or cleaning up. I often do the audiobooks. This is Simply a Mess from Etsy. And I thought they were super cute, so I've put them in there in case I need them. This folder is, again, a Traveller's Notebook one. And then this is Banter Lane. I use quite a lot of Banter Lane stuff. This is, again, from Etsy. And this is like a little cup that says rest on it, which sometimes I need reminding of. So, there. And I didn't tell you the other stickers that I showed you. Oops, let's put that back. I'll quickly just look them up. Yeah, this is from Temu. It's just a cheap one, but hopefully I'm going to be able to order the Traveller's Notebook ones. So let me just see what those stickers were. Yeah, we've got another. The no spend is zero spend. Sorry, is Banter Lane again from Etsy, and this is from. I think they're Australia. It was like $4. It was super cheap again. I have to check that sort of stuff because sometimes if I try to order from America, it's like $17 or something just for postage. So it's just not worth me ordering it. And then this one, Coffee Brain Plans. I really like these. They're really bright and cute and yeah. So these are all old stickers and I'm trying to use up all of my stash. Everything I've got, I'm pulling out and trying to use. Okay, well, I hope that you like this quick sort of Techo Kaigi. I hope you liked what I was showing you and hope to give you some ideas. I'm definitely going to be continuing on with the Traveller's Notebooks. And obviously, as you can see, I didn't buy into the Hobonichi craziness online. I know that, you know what, like everybody has their preferences. And if you're some people have been using Hobonichi for years and years, and that's the one they love. So good for you, you know, if that's what you like, then you stick to it and don't let anybody make you feel bad because you like it. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm really happy with what I'm using, and I had a Hobonichi avec, but I was gonna do as a giveaway because it was just like the last half of the year in July. But what I thought of doing is I'll probably just keep it, and when I need to test pens or if there's something happening, I can still sort of use it as example spreads. But I do have some giveaways they will be coming up as we sort of move into September, maybe October, maybe beginning of October when I get myself sorted out. I do have some giveaways. So I hope you like this journaling ecosystem, this Techo Kaigi, and I will be back very shortly to do a 2026 lineup. Please let me know what you're using. Have you got specific journals that you're thinking about using in 2026? Send me some links if you've got some good ideas. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Thanks again for joining me. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe because it does help the YouTube algorithm to push my content up so other people can see it. Take care, plan a friends, and I will see you next time.